Your Comedy Minute, YouTube Live number 27. I know it's time to start because my friend Christine just came on. AO7's here, David Snowden's here. Yeah, Christine's on the road and said that she might. So happy Labor Day to everyone. Always found it odd that we celebrate Labor Day by taking the day off, drinking beer and eating hot dogs. To me, labor would be like carrying bricks and concrete and stuff, heavy labor like I'm doing. See, all you guys are chilling and relaxing. And hey, the YouTube commenters here. Nicholas Navarro, my nephew's here. He's all the way from, and Nicholas, you're going to like this. Hey, somebody else here. Listen, I got it. Listen, look, every week I show you, I worked hard today. I got a lot of stuff to get to. I appreciate everybody being here. Happy Labor Day. I want to start with the Web Wilder Credo. I do it every week. And if you don't know it, it's work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear a glass if you need them. If you didn't see it, this week, Webb actually did a video and man, I was so touched. Honest to God, that I promised him, and I mean this, as long as I'm alive and I'm doing these YouTube lives, I'm always going to start with a credo because I think, at least this is my take on it, work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them. That's just, Christine even said, that's like a motto for life. That's a credo, I guess. Right before I come on, 7,510 subscribers, almost 3,165,000. We're coming up on that views, and I guess there's almost 3,300 videos. One other quick note. Jamie from Commissarieric Painting on Instagram contacted me last week. His birthday is on Wednesday the 7th. And he said, is there any way he could do a shout out? So there you are, Jamie. And Nicholas, if you're still there, the thing that's so wild about this to me, Jamie's in Scotland. I guess I have Crispy in Cyprus. I've got Jamie in Scotland. I think the standards are lower overseas. They think I'm funny. Did you hear about the girl that went fishing with 3 guys? She came back with a red snapper. I saw this week more people are smoking weed than are smoking cigarettes. That came out this week. Now, I personally think that number was skewed. It's only now that people are feeling more comfortable. Yeah, I smoke weed. Yeah, now that it's okay to smoke weed. Yeah, I like I said, it came out, at least to my knowledge, it came out the other day that more people admit to smoking weed than are smoking cigarettes. So I do them both. So I think I'm ahead of the curve. Regis Philbin came out. His daughter, I think, came out in the memoirs or something, that Regis Philbin had a McDonald's gold card, like a credit card, that he could walk into any McDonald's and just slap that card down. Now, as you know, shit goes through my head, and I go, hold on. 2 thoughts went through my mind. Number one, every McDonald's he ever tried to use it at, hang on, I got to call my manager. You'd be so pissed off by the time the manager, you'd just pay for the food and get out. Or, if it really worked well, I'd like 12 quarter pounders, 12 filet of fish, 12. I'd be ordering like a son of a bitch. I don't think McDonald's. I don't think I've ever seen a McDonald's coupon. I don't think a coupon. Hardee's announced they're releasing a strawberry biscuit ale. Hardee's beer. I went to Royal Farm. Again, I don't know how many people know Royal Farm or Hardee's that are on this, but I saw Royal Farm had some kind of seltzer. Wait a second. Just because I like don't mean I need beer or seltzer with. How's everybody doing? What do we got going on over here? The YouTube commenter. I hope you and Chris are doing well. Everyone's here. Nicholas, my man. I hope everything's good in Korea. Anyway, let's keep going. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I did the funniest stuff. You know, every week when I do these, there are certain segments. I'm going to hit two. This is one of them. I did a story earlier, I think Friday. It was just what was in my head. It wasn't anything special. What is a man? What is a woman? And because I'm trying, I'm trying real hard to keep it clean, I made it a point not to mention penis or vagina. All I said was, I didn't say penis or vagina because I knew they would kick that out of Reddit and this and that, where I was going to put this video. It's up. You guys can see it. And I laughed so hard. I think it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday night or Saturday when I saw it. But imagine that I did my very best to keep it 100% clean. In other words, I said, there's only two things you need to know about a man and a woman. A man has a schnutz and a woman has a doofengy. That's what I said. And I tried again. The very first comment when I went over to Reddit, a guy wrote, "I want to be balls deep in a doofy." I'm laughing. Oh my! I want to be balls deep in a doofy, and I even wrote it out. People are like, "What is a doofy?" First off, schnutz came from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Steve Martin and John Candy. Never seen a guy get picked up by a schnutz before. And doofengy, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just telling you, I tried to keep it clean. And the very first comment on Reddit was, "I want to be balls deep in a doofy." I'm telling you, how come I can't? This kid writes, "I want to be balls deep in a doofy." I confessed to my wife that before we got married, I slept with a lot of prostitutes. She said, I thought I recognized you. I saw this week in New York, Manhattan, they have cereal that costs $50 a box. $50 a box. Now, the reason that I even mention it is because they showed the line of people that line up every morning for this cereal, and they sell out every day. Who can $50 for cereal? What kind of milk are you putting on it? Goat milk? Some kind of soy special goat milk? I don't. $50 a box for cereal. It's it's some kind of croissant special. I don't know. I want to move on to the other, and this is probably, like I said, every week I hit a section, and there's a couple, but I did this thing. I talked a little about it last week. A serial killer. Yeah, you're right, Christine. About I identify as a cat. Well, I had no idea that I had trodden into Monsieur's bucket because the furries, and there's a thing called a therion or something. And I found myself Saturday. I put the video up, I think Thursday. And the only point I was making, in other words, I don't care if you're a cat, a furry, whatever the hell you are, a therion. I really don't. I don't care. I was just saying it is just like you want to be a furry, I have a choice to say, if my son or daughter came home and said, I identify as a cat, then I can say, well, then you use the litter box and you get cat food. If you're good, I'll give you a little catnip. Well, I pissed off a lot of people. It's kind of like the man versus woman thing. It's balls deep in a doofy. I had no idea that there's a difference in this. And I didn't, like I said, I did not mean to, piss these people off. And I even invited, I should probably move on. I do want to say one more thing about this. Let me take a drink, and happy Labor Day, because there's the biggest thing that bothers me about this whole thing. Everyone that's coming at me is saying that I made it up. It's a hoax. It's bullshit. And when I first saw it, it was, I'm trying to remember his name, but anyway, it was Elvis Duran or something. It was on his website. And I Googled it again like Sunday, because I thought, well, now there's like Daily Mail, all these places. And yet all these people are saying it's a hoax. I'm like, it's not a hoax. It's a real girl. She's 8 years old. And well, we want to see pictures. Now, hold on. Oh, hey, Nathan's here. Discord's here. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, but even Crispy Ducky was like, a lot of my friends are furries, and you probably pissed some of them off. I wasn't trying to piss anybody off. I was just saying, if my kid came home and said, I'm a furry, I'm a cat. Well, okay, cat boy or cat girl, we're gonna straighten that shit out right away. Again, I guess the thing that I'm missing to tell you, or I'm not telling you properly, Sunday morning, I got up and there were 40 some comments, 46, 49 comments on the YouTube video. And I'm like, what? So I start like trying to comment, and after like 6 times, and this is 8 o'clock in the morning, this individual says, I'm a furry. And I thought, hold on. I've had enough. It's too early for me. I can't do a furry. Okay, you're a furry. I'm a coffee bug. Why did the gay guy get kicked out of the army? I'm not even going to do it. Nick's here. I can't do it. Something about his buddies behind. He never left his buddies behind. I can't do that. He never left his buddies behind. Tupelo, Mississippi, over the weekend. I don't know if you guys saw this, and guy stole a plane. Apparently, he was good enough to steal the plane. He could take, but he couldn't land it. But what he decided was that he was going to crash it into the Walmart. And I still, if any of you can tell me why the Walmart? why not like the state house or the Senate or some kind of shit? What did maybe his girlfriend his ex-girlfriend worked at Walmart? I really don't know, but I thought, why does this guy want to run the plane into Walmart? If you're going to steal a plane, run it into something. Now stop it. Today, and this I saw, hey, Mr. Safety's here. That's cool. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I got beat up pretty hard this week. Like you, Mr. Safety, if I have it right, Mr. Safety used to have a YouTube channel, and he got a little love I got this week. The thing is and I'm gonna go to the next segment, and then you'll see why I'm saying this. Right before I came on, an hour or so before I came on, President Biden got heckled today. I think it was Milwaukee or somewhere. He got heckled, and they tried to stop him. And President Biden said, "No, he has the right to be an idiot, or he's the." Wait a second. No, he doesn't. No, he's not entitled to be an idiot. I don't think anyone is entitled to be an idiot. This is me getting up, a little on a rant here, but I think that's the problem I have. I bring up Biden not to be political, but why didn't you tell? No, you don't have a right to be an idiot. Get the out of here. It's like the people that come at me. You can just go away. You don't have to write shit. Isn't it easier if you see something you don't like? No, let me take some time and write to this guy. What an asshole you are. You're terrible. Your teeth are bad. You're fat. You're ugly. Do you think? But no, that bothered me because I thought, no, not everyone's entitled to be an idiot. It's like being entitled to be a furry. Well, I'm entitled to say, or a Therian. You actually, getting back to that, and I don't mean to beat it up, but I missed probably the biggest part of that. They're saying there are 4 other kids that identify as cats, and they have holes cut in their pants to let the tail out. And apparently an adult tried to sit beside him, and he said, "You're sitting on my tail." Now, how? They're entitled to be a cat. You're entitled to be it's people. I think that's it right there. Entitled. What makes you? If you're entitled to say, "Scotty T, I'm not riding this ship with you. You're batshit crazy." I didn't mean to say what I felt, which is really what I would do if my kid came. Hey, I'm a cat. Well, okay, cat boy or cat girl, go. There's no. You can go play with a scratch post. Heinz Ketchup put out some shirts. I don't know if you guys saw it. What's it called? Thread Up and Vintage Drip. It's Vintage Drip. And Heinz Ketchup put out these shirts, the designer shirts. You can up to $100 and some. I saw these shirts are to buy one shirt, and it has a ketchup stain right there, and you can't wash it out. It has a ketchup stain. if you think, yeah, I could probably sell you a shirt with ketchup stain. And you don't have to pay $110. Just get me the shirt now. I'll hook you up. I will hook you up. Oh, I hope you guys are having a great Labor Day. I've covered a lot of it. Let me put on my glasses for a second. I want to say hi to everybody that's here if I can. There's a lot. Jamie, you're here. OPSTR Records, YouTube, good. Sadie Pierce, nice to have you here. Your average tech support scammer, Sadie Pierce, no, not real. Oh, I think a lot of furries are here tonight. I think I've tried. Again, you guys, I don't give a shit. It as much as you have the right to be a furry, I'm a 60-year-old man. I have the right to say, well, I kind of wonder what the hell a furry is. I get off the highway in the worst shithole to listen to you. Totally worth it. Oh my God, hail. 401. No, I apologize. Well, I shouldn't apologize because it's the way I feel. It's like the man versus woman thing. Somebody corrected me today about that with Demi Lovato, that she's now she, they, them, she, her, she. Schnutz, doofing. That's all you need to know. Or as my boy says, I want to be balls deep in a doofy. I got to tell you, that is the hardest I've laughed in a long time. Because again, I was trying to keep it nice and clean. So I want to be balls deep in a doofy. I tried like Toy Story. It's a doofy. No, doofy. It's a doofy. I don't. Oh my God. How does a porcupine have sex? Very carefully. I went to the doctor and he said, "What's your astrology sign?" I said, "Cancer." He said, "Well, isn't that ironic?" Mm, mm. Now, come on now. Don't do those jokes. Um, I've had a great time. I have several written down here. That's one thing I will talk briefly about because my subscriber count and the views and everything are all over the place. And ever since I started doing these darker joke reels and, really nasty cancer, just evil jokes that should never be told. Especially, look, there's a flag above my head. I definitely, holy shit, I shouldn't be acting up. There's a flag above my head. Good Lord. Yeah, it's been a little bumpy, and I don't think it helped that I touched on being a furry or a man or a woman, and but like I said, and I'll go back to President Biden saying that this guy is entitled to be an idiot. No, you're not. If you get stupid with me in the YouTube comments, I'm going to come at your ass. And usually, I'll say this, usually people that know who I am and know what I'm about already have gotten in your ass. I'm coming after your ass afterwards. There's no place for it. If you don't like what I do, go on. Go. I don't I don't come to your place. You made those French fries wrong. Oh, I'm being mean now. I shouldn't. I'm gonna fill up my beverage. Is anybody having a beverage? Let me put my glasses back on. See what all we got going on over here. Pure slander, Jared. I want to eat that flag. Oh my God, Sadie. Dark jokes are funny for a reason. You're right, they are. Jamie Searle is a furry. Jamie, I'm sorry, man. I mean, no, Jamie, I'm not. I'm not sorry. If that's what trips your trigger, God bless you, man. Have at it. Be a furry all you want. I'll say this because I think it does deserve clarification. There is a huge difference, apparently. Now, again, I don't know shit from Shinola about furries or Furians or whatever. But furries apparently are just fun loving, love to have fun. They don't give a shit. Bingo. I'm with the furry thing. Furians actually believe that they are a cat or a dog or one guy that was on YouTube is a cheetah. And they were even writing, you have to go over and look at the comments on YouTube. It's like, oh my God, how did it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. This homeless guy goes into a bar. He saw dirty and scraggly, and he asks the bartender, "Can I have a toothpick?" The bar hands him a toothpick, and he goes out the door. And a few minutes later, another homeless guy comes in. "Hey, can I have a toothpick?" Hands him a toothpick. A few minutes later, this third homeless guy comes in, real dirty, scraggly. "Hey, you got a straw?" "Straw?" "Yeah," he said, "somebody threw up out there and all the big pieces are gone. I just could." I think I ought to end on that note. I really do. I think that's probably the nastiest joke. One of the nastiest jokes I've ever seen. Let me do this. I'm gonna put my glasses on one more time and try and scroll up through and thank everybody that's been here. Again, Jamie in Scotland. Happy birthday on Wednesday, I think it is. Let's start at the top. Let's see who all was here, and I want to make sure I thank everybody. Christine, David, AO7, you're the best. You have a joke for me. I don't know if you wrote it down. Nicholas was here. Rufus Puffs. Jack in the Box. Jack, you're a good guy, man. I've seen you for a while. Let's see. OPSTR Records mentioned you. Christine 07. Nicholas, hey, so we just got done dealing with a typhoon. Also, have to tell you something. Hey, good. If you haven't noticed, I like funny. Funny, I'm good with funny. Surviving a typhoon. Dog, go on, Nick. Anyway, we're 25 minutes in. I had a great time. I don't know if I want to do another one or not. Should I do? I always say this, and I know the answer. This is an awful joke, and it is not. This joke is like the furries and the Therians and the men versus women. Whatever trips your trigger, honest to God, I try to poke fun at things. I just want to laugh. Hopefully, I make you laugh. There were more people. I think there's more people here who never been here before, and I thank you. And I'm not trying to be. Someone wrote, "Controversy's the new comedy." Yeah, but when you start hurting people, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. And if I do this joke, if I do this last joke, I'll put it like this. Even before I do it, and I'll do it for you. I shouldn't, but I'll do it. Last night, when I put up at 7:00 last night, I put up a video called "When Furries Attack," and not 2 minutes after I put it up, 5 subscribers were gone. And I thought, what a price to pay. Holy shit. Like I said, it's just you're saying it's okay that I feel this way, but yet, no, not that you're a 60-year-old man. You got to think the way we think. You're entitled to be an idiot. No, I'm not. I'm not entitled to make you feel less about you being a furry any more than you're entitled to make me feel less for saying I'd put you in a litter box or make you. Then you could move out and do. All right, I'll do this last joke. I shouldn't do it, but I'll do it. I'm going to read what you're saying because maybe I won't do it. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Jamie has a litter box. Okay. All right. If that's woman goes to the doctor and she's all beat up, black eyes, this and that. Doctor, she's beat up hard. Doctor says, what happened? What's going on? She goes, every time my husband gets drunk, he comes home and just beats the hell out of me. Doctor says, oh my God. He said, I'll tell you what I want you to do is before your husband gets home, when your husband gets home, get a mouthful of water and just hold it in your mouth until he falls asleep. And she does this. And after 2 weeks, she comes back and she says, Doc, it's amazing. All I do before he gets home or right when I hear him pull up, I just get a mouthful of water and I just lay there in the bed and I just hold the water. The doctor said, isn't it amazing if you keep your mouth shut? It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Thank you all. You know what? I'm going to go. Thank you all so very much. Jack in the Box. Let me read what you had to write. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Reference from Norman. That was one of my faves. He's not very child friendly either. Told a lot worse and nothing to worry about. Your average tech support scammer. Nobody did attack him. People were just complaining about him tagging Therians because it was. Hey, look. Again, if you like what I'm doing, I'm giving you a 60-year-old man's thoughts on being a furry or a Therion or a pansexual, asexual, whatever. I don't give a shit what you do. That's your life. Do what you want to do. I'm where I'm at, doing what I wanted to do, and I'm still doing it. Happy Labor Day. We're just about to 30 minutes. I'm not trying to run long. I do appreciate everyone that supported me. We went over 7,500 subscribers. you know, over 3,165,000 views. I'm not going to stop. I'll probably die, but you know, you guys will hear Scotty T kicked off. Have a good one. Happy Labor Day. I thank you all so very much from bottom of my heart. Buy a shirt, buy a coffee mug. I appreciate it. Have a great night.